Oh, hey.
Call it clapperboard. I need a
Take two. Hi. Welcome
Buenos
to.
dias.
Welcome. What's another one? Buenos dias.
Salut.
Salut. Hola.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Not. What? Konnichiwa. Hey. Hi. So, welcome to Build Across. This is Sarah, live from the Build Across studio. I'm in mid-process of painting this challenging Monstera type leaf truck, tropical truck. I don't know what we call it online, but this is challenging. If you want a challenge, try and paint this truck because these leaves are hard to like paint in between all the other ones.
Good morning, Lisa.
So I decided to like jump midway into this with y'all because I never quite get to finish my trucks when I paint them because I try to be too detailed and then I get crazy. You want to show a new flavor?
I want to get it out of my office and y'all can snack on it and talk about it. It's coming this fall.
It's too good.
Apple pie.
Hopefully it's coming this fall. It depends on what time.
Apple pie. Man, it's coming in a couple weeks. We got it. It's done. It works.
Really
It's a
good.
flavor.
Really good.
What is it, like caramel apple?
It's actually just an apple base sprinkled with powdered sugar and cinnamon.
Okay.
And it does resemble apple pie. And it's very good.
All right.
So that's most likely what we'll call it, apple pie flavor.
So back to the truck. It's a nightmare to paint. If you want a good challenge, do it because it turns out really cute. So I'm trying to like get different greens in here and make this truck pop a little bit. I started with the window and the mirrors because it was hard to like find the window in between everything, but I did, and I was able to paint over the leaf some when I did that, so that I could come back and put the leaves on top of it and not have like to try and paint the window in between all of the leaves, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to fill it in now, and I'm seeing places that I missed as I'm going too, because like I said, even for me, it
How
was
long have you been working
difficult.
on this one today?
For about 35 minutes or so.
You charge more.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
an hour and a half probably would be your something like that.
for this one, yeah. Well, other things have been going on too,
Yeah.
but like I'm seeing some window places I missed in here. I'm gonna go back. Anyway, I wanted to start this one like halfway through so that y'all could see me finish it and add all the details. So I did the background of the mirrors and the window in Savannah Mist, and then I'm steadily bleeding into this green. And then I did the truck with a driftwood gray, and I used black to make my blend in where the truck goes around, like the darker edges, the shadows. Now I'm kind of touching up some places.
Here's what we call this.
Is it
leaves.
truck of leaves? No.
Sure.
It's like a Monstera or a tropical plant truck. I do have a little bit of green on this brush with the Savannah Mist, and I like the way it looks, almost like the glass is reflecting some of the plant colors. So I'm just going to swipe it through here too. But I get really detailed when I do these. I don't know, I just like, it's hard for me not to be detailed. It's almost to a fault, so it takes me a little bit longer to paint them.
If you're looking for a good deal, you can visit our website today, and we have some links to some of our Amazon listings for very common circle sizes, and you can pick some circle bases up for really, really cheap. We have 6-inch circles for $1. It's on 1/4-inch moisture-resistant India. $2 for our 12-inch. That's really cheap. $4 for 18s, and I think $8 for a 22-inch.
And they are selling.
They are selling.
Are they?
Yeah, Barney Medical, sheets full circles.
Circles are so popular. You can do anything with a circle. Some people call them rounds.
Round spaces, whatever. You can top them with things,
Yes.
draw on them, whatever.
If you're trying to like piece together a round and you want to order the parts for it, take your circle. So if you order an 18-inch circle, I wouldn't order a word larger than 16 inches. Consider your inches on each side, which that would just leave you 1 inch on each side. So you almost go down to like 15 or 14. 14 might be a little bit too much space on either side, but that's how you would calculate. For a 16 inch or for an 18-inch circle, I almost always order a 8-inch shape or a 10-inch shape, depending on if it has its height or width because of like something like a stick or a tail. You know, like I want the body to be 8 or 10 inches. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? That's my go-to line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think I kind of painted all of these leaves now. I've added little accents. Now I'm going to make it pop with the outline. I have another one of these trucks that I was going to do too to take to Canton. I don't think so. This was a really hard paint.
Cool.
What?
I've had 6 Amazon sales in the last hour.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good, huh?
Yeah, that's really good. Keep them coming.
People be shopping on Amazon for sure. Alright, I'm going to do the truck first because it's super dry already.
Margaret
I'm using
says,
my...
Good morning, sir. No,
Good morning, Margaret.
She says, painting is so easy.
I'm going to use my painter's marker here from Walmart to do my outline of the truck. I'm just going to gently lay it on the side. Nothing like hardcore, like you don't have to bear down or anything. There's a fly in here and I just want it to go away. Pop it.
So we just decided to call this a palm truck. That's what it is. It's a palm truck.
Okay, I kind of thought that too. That was in my mind.
Oh, Sarah.
It really was. I kind of thought, is it the palm truck? Because I remember the palm leaf. Y'all called palm leaf somewhere else on here too.
Yeah.
You can't handle it that I know everything.
We just like the truth better.
They wouldn't make it without me.
That's probably true.
They love me.
That is true.
All
But between
right.
you and Billy, I'm always wrong.
I mean, is it really just because of me and Billy? Getting my tailgate here. Just moving slowly with my marker. I really like just the grays and greens. For somebody who's like a...
Sale still going on Pop Market too?
Is it?
Yes. I'll tell you that. Again, flash sale at popalifekillcorn.com. You can still get select varieties of our bags of kill corn for 60% off. Limited quantities available.
So when I come in to do the smaller or the more detailed stuff, I like to use a fine line. This is actually a medium-sized black Sharpie oil paint marker that I use. Let me make sure this is good. You never know from time to time which one I overused. Okay. Just because I don't want such a thick line around these little or smaller details. Doing my tail lights. I'm going to turn it and do my mirrors. This one, like, I'm probably going to vinyl it in Canton and say something like there's a whole lot of plants up in here or something. That would be representative of my house. That was the jungle. All right. Now I'm gonna do these dainty little leaves, and I like to use the smaller tip for that because I don't want it to overbear on the leaves. I want them to be pretty, still look delicate. I'm definitely a plant mom. I have the humidifiers and everything.
As I walk through the jungle.
Yeah, isn't it?
I've been over there.
But it's very relaxing to have all that, right? You love it.
You're gonna do that with your new house too. You're gonna have like a.
Well, now I'll have more room for my plants. They won't be all crowded up. Like, I'm getting to the point where I've outgrown my house I'm in. I can't get to anything anymore
I
because
could
there's
see
stuff
like
everywhere.
that living room area.
Yeah.
Fireplace on that. Just loaded with plants.
Yes, I already dropped one off over there. Yeah, the one that was in the foyer here. It kept getting broken from people going in and out the door, so I took it over there to live its best life.
I think plants feel good.
Yes, they do. They definitely will. I have a prayer plant collection. You ever dealt with one of those?
Karen asked. She was late. She asked, "Was that free-handed or is it etched?"
Oh, it's definitely etched.
This is etched.
Here's the etch shape.
You can see that. Yeah. Yeah, we can see.
Amy says she loves this stuff.
Have you ever painted one, Amy? No, I haven't. Oh, I got outside the lines. That's okay. I'm gonna paint over it.
Peggy said, "Oh my God, is that for real? 60% off." Yes, it is a result of over popping a few bags. There's a few select flavors that we've marked now just to get rid of what we have on hand. That's the
Get rid of it.
Dad knows, Sarah. She's too scared.
Well, I mean, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it.
I'm still ready to accept that challenge whenever y'all ready.
Which one?
Let's do it.
What's the challenge?
Sarah can teach anybody how to paint.
Oh,
AKA.
yeah, we need to do that tomorrow.
When we get our pumpkins in, let's do that.
Peggy says she's gonna get some right now. She'll be right back. She does order.
The kettle corn.
Yeah.
What's your go-to kettle corn flavor? Sweet or salty?
Mine or hers?
You.
Mine. I like to try them all, and I don't like to eat any of them. Does that make sense? I just like to try them. I like coming up with new flavors, and when they're trying them out and stuff, like that's cool. But I could never just sit there and snack them. So
I like salty.
The only one I've ever
I
liked.
say I prefer sweets, but it's hard to tell.
That Flamin' Hot I could eat.
Hot?
The Flamin' Hot one we did.
Oh, like Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
But I don't eat it either. Sweet and salty is really good. But I'm just not a popcorn guy.
I have to be in the mood for it. But once I get started on it, I can sit and eat it and eat it and eat it and
We
like
get
put it away.
colors.
So the windows and the mirrors are Savannah Mist. The truck is driftwood with a little bit of caviar. The bumper is caviar. The wheels are caviar. I used, in these greens, I used Colonel Mustard. I used limeade. I used evergreen. And I used kudzu.
Margaret said you could put like a text on it. Driving into the jungle.
Yes, that would work. Or welcome to the jungle. We have lots of kids playing in here,
Yeah,
in
we
case
have.
you hear everything
Meltdown.
going on.
The fly is about to make me cry.
Brantley's done found his place. He's labeling bags. And he's taking his time. I'm just so proud of him. He's sitting there. He's like,
Putting it on
He's a working
straight.
man now.
yeah, he's a working man. He's like, I gotta go to work. I gotta go back to work.
Okay, now I'm gonna do some highlighting. Find me a good pointy brush.
Cole's the perfect one to be working with.
Yeah. About the
Cole's
same
patient.
Yeah.
sometimes.
So when I highlight, I like to take my brush, dip it in there, and then use water to really thin it out. I want my highlights to go on smoothly. And I'm gonna do my truck highlight here. I have a weird piece sticking out. You may see my scissors over there. Cut this piece out. Don't be afraid to trim your brushes. All right. And around the truck.
Anybody want to know how many paint by line designs we now have on our website?
598.
Nope, that's way off.
What is it?
DJ?
I'm thinking.
Come on.
More or less.
Take a hit.
5,950.
How much?
5,950.
Oh, no, that doesn't. No, what you get?
1,100.
2,300 right now.
Paint by lines.
2,300. Easy to paint, paint by line design, wood cutouts. Most of our paint by line stuff, we also offer the option where we just take the engraving off for you. It's a little cheaper that way, and if you feel like you can create the design yourself, some people opt to do that.
Yes. And you don't have to necessarily use the lines. That you can paint over them if you have a way you want to do it. We try not to do the paint by lines too deep, so that you can paint over it and it won't show
Yeah,
through.
it's a standardized depth. When we try to keep it that way, it's 0.04 inches deep under the surface. So it's enough to see, but hopefully not obstruct your painting efforts.
So when you're highlighting things, don't necessarily like get these sharp edges. You can just be fluid through there, which will give it an illusion of movement or roundness. You don't have to just be cut and dry the same shape that the truck is in. Little girls, I feel like Miss Hannigan this week.
They always
Flip this around. School's out. So again, like I was saying, you don't have to be sharp. You can just be really fluid here. Create my bumper shape here. And for my wheels, I just do little edges and a little zigzag down the middles for the treads.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give my tail lights just a tiny little bit. Keep your paint fluid. All right, finished.
Oh,
Here's the palm truck.
that's pretty good right there. So, when else are you painting this week?
Oh, just whatever I've got around going to Canton. I'm painting trucks. Some more trucks for Canton that I didn't get to finish last week. Some watermelon and strawberry trucks. I've got lots of fall being cut because it's that time to start painting for fall. We've got a lot of pumpkins coming. I have some new fall yard art that I just finished. couple scarecrows and some pumpkins. Hopefully we'll get those painted for y'all to see
Yeah, we got
soon.
some demos you gave me today too. We're getting those cut. Some kids woodland craft or whatever.
Yeah, some boxy woodland creatures, and I did some Bigfoot shapes. I get asked about Bigfoot a lot,
Yeah.
so we have a Sasquatch now. On the website, 3 different shapes, 2 just
Well, it hasn't made it, but we're getting it cut. It'll be there in a couple days.
2 that are just silhouettes, and 1 that's actually got like detail in it that you could paint. Super fun. I wouldn't mind doing one of them as a yard art too at some point.
All right, our winner today is Karen Tesser Weinberg.
Karen Tesser Weinberg, you are our winner of an 18-inch palm leaf truck. You can email us at support@build-a-cross.com and we'll get that out to you. And we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks so much.